how to do things with words. Try to imagine for a moment a world without language. How would people make sense, communicate, and get things done without words? This is precisely what Gabriel García Márquez describes in the first lines of 100 Years of Solitude, his most famous novel. El mundo era tan reciente que muchas cosas carecían de nombre, y para mencionarlas había que señalarlas con el dedo. Could we really live in a world without words? If you think carefully, this notion may not be as far-fetched as it may appear at first. After all, language is a relatively recent phenomenon in the evolution of the human species. Try to picture a group of cave people huddled together around the fire on a winter night. They would have not used words. They would have communicated through a mixture of grunts, eye contact, facial expressions, and gestures. Theirs was a world with not much room for metaphysics or abstract thinking. Rather, people's lives may have concentrated on socializing and getting things done through the use of power, expressed through brute force and the expression of emotions. In fact, this is not too different from how babies communicate with their parents during what linguists call the silent period in language acquisition. In fact, thousands of years of language evolution could be captured in a fast-forward mode in the life of every baby. In addition to being gestural, the ancient world was probably a pictorial one too. Pictures would have helped people express beliefs and perhaps even complex thoughts. Images were used then to tell stories, and some of these stories probably turned into our first foundational myths, many years after being first pictured. The connection between ancient forms of writing and pictures is still there for everyone to see. And yet, pictures certainly limited people's capability for reasoning and conveying complex thoughts. So, when various forms of complex writing began to evolve across the world around 2000 BC, the most powerful tool in human history emerged: modern language.